All right, we are back with episode 2 of this Sam and Max Save the World playthrough right here on Let's Play with Brigands. In the last episode, we managed to battle back against a former child star who was bitter that his television show was not as successful as he believed it should have been. Didn't quite save the world, as I commented at the end of that episode. Maybe 4 or 5 people at best. So, still have at least 20 people to save left in the world. So we move on to episode 2. Situation comedy talk show host Myra Stump has gone berserk. Sam and Max head down to the Warp TV studio to find out why she's holding her audience hostage. But getting into Myra's stage isn't going to be easy. First, the freelance police will have to prove they're worthy of 15 minutes of fame. Let's do it. Did we get paid for that first case, by the way? Oh well, bigger picture. From Skunk Ape and the archives of Telltale Games. I guess we get this intro every time. Let's enjoy it without me talking over it this time. Did we ever agree on the significance of the RLW 822, by the way, for the license plate? Hell yeah. Another busy day at the office. Still got our onion gun.
I got it! Ah! I got it!
Hello. Yes? Yes? Sweet mother of double jeopardy backstroking and butterscotch. We're on our way.
Who was it? The Girl Scouts lawyers again?
That was the commissioner. You will never guess which unduly famous TV personality made the most wanted criminals list this week.
Phyllis Diller? Gavin McLeod? Wink Martindale?
Close. Myra Stump.
Wink Martindale, there's
the
a
darling
name from
hawk
the
of
past.
daytime talk.
Myra? As in America's mom? The woman who told Tom Hanks to get a haircut? Surely you jest.
She's holding her audience hostage and giving them
What
valuable
movie would that
gifts
have been?
against their collective will.
I don't normally endorse the use of the word dastardly, but this is clearly dastardly. I think.
We've got to drive over to the station right away, or at our earliest convenience.
Great! I've been itching to bust some skulls since they canceled my so-called life.
All right. Need to make any calls before we
Hello,
go?
is this the president? It is? Really? Well, thanks. That's all I wanted to know.
Well, I just think you're doing a swell job, Sam and Max. I guess that's Clinton, I'm not sure.
Hubert doesn't look so hot, Max.
He doesn't look any worse than he did 2 months ago.
Guess you haven't taught him to water himself yet.
Remember our trip to the moon, Max?
Like cottage cheese through a string.
You continue.
So no updates there. How about our fish? What's our fish
Mr.
called?
Spatula's looking good today.
Oh,
Isn't he plastic?
makes good rounds for being plastic. It's a cute little desk.
A very disturbed individual sits here.
This little plunger. One of the feet. Oh, is
Anybody home?
Jimmy okay?
Guess not.
We still have cheese in here? Nope. Just, oh, Brady Culture's hair. That should go in the
Brady
pants.
Culture's hair. It makes for an unwieldy but oh-so-enchanting memento of our first case in a long while.
He howled like a sick wallaby when I shaved it off him. Good times.
I guess we'll just have one memento from each of our episodes when it's all said and done. That's nice. Instant reminiscing.
Welcome Welcome back, America, to day 3.5 of my most special episode ever. You don't want to miss any of our exciting guests coming up this hour. Plus, everyone in the audience is going to be getting a lifetime supply of non-dairy creamer.
We don't need non-dairy creamer. We need sleep.
Oh, I see. You were all thrilled when I gave you cars, then all expense-paid vacations, and then home entertainment centers. But now, after I worked so hard and sacrificed so much, you'd rather sleep. It's all about you, isn't it? I guess nothing I ever do is good enough for you.
Maybe we'll start using non-dairy creamer someday.
That's more
Oprah
like
/
it.
Ellen
You see,
snapped.
There's lots more fun to come, so stick around, America, and sit up straight. Nobody trusts a sloucher.
Good old TV. It's the only way I still feel well adjusted.
What do you mean? The reception's perfect right now.
All right, let's go. I still go to these other I guess Sybil's is still open, right? Did she change what she does for a 4th time? Oh, God, what do you do now? Wait, what?
Sam! Max! How nice to see you! I don't suppose you have any candid photos of little green men feeling frisky, do you?
Sybil? Probably. I'm sure Max does.
Yes. By which I mean, huh?
It's my new career! I'm a tabloid publisher specializing in the thoughtful analysis of groundbreaking news of interest to myself and others like me.
Okay.
What's it called?
The Alien Love Triangle Times.
I hope they change her occupation for each episode.
So you're a publisher now? What happened to psychotherapy?
I've always had a fascination with the suppressed and the sensual, and for telling people too much about both. Publishing the Alien Love Triangle Times is a logical extension of all my previous careers. Except maybe Vatican spokesperson.
Are you doing any psychotherapy on the side?
Only on space aliens.
I guess that narrows your clientele quite a bit.
No, not really.
How about a quick analysis, for old time's sake?
Oh, all right. Think of a number between 1 and 4.
3.5.
You're harboring feelings of guilt over previous feelings of remorse.
That's so true. What was it you said about a photo?
My new tabloid, the Alien Love Triangle Times, needs a cover photo of an extraterrestrial biological entity, or alien as the unwashed masses calls them, caught getting cozy with some of the locals.
Sybil, I'd like the record to show that although I support you as a friend, your latest project makes my skin decidedly crawly.
Well said.
Me too, and I like it.
All right, Max.
There's nothing like good, hard-nosed journalism.
You said it! It's time to find out the real answers to the real questions.
Like what did those poor cattle do to deserve that?
No! What do aliens do for romance? Do they love? How do they get their otherworldly thrills?
By playing slots in Keno? That'd explain why they're always seen in Nevada.
Remember Keno?
Have you learned anything interesting since you started this, magazine?
I learned why Elvis had such an otherworldly voice.
Elvis was not an alien.
Sure he was. He just wore makeup to cover his emerald green skin.
Frankly, Sybil, this project is disturbing, as well as distressingly intimate.
Like seeing Stephen King getting a hot butter massage.
Oh, you saw last week's issue.
Wait, how long's it been between cases here?
Is anybody else an alien that we might not know about?
Dr. Phil.
Well, that goes without saying.
I want you to start living as a gay woman.
Is anybody else an alien?
Yes.
Is anybody...
Yes.
Okay. Very short list,
We'll be back.
actually.
Keep watching the supplies.
Anything else new around here? Is this, she got the mimeograph.
This appears to be some sort of reproductive device.
It's a mimeograph. I use it to print my tabloid.
Pop much on that microphone? Tissue?
Is this the kind with aloe in the sheets for extra softness?
Chloroform, actually. Some of my therapy patients used to get a little rowdy.
Smart.
Nothing useful in here.
What's in the closet? A Oh, isn't that cute? Oh, we can't even look at it. Huh. Any interesting clippings we should know about?
She's got a story here about 2 hygienists from Walla Walla and an amorphous Saturnian slime mold.
Is that the one where they walk into a bar at the beginning?
Laundromat. But you're close.
Nice cactus. Saguaro?
Vinyl.
Hey, if you dip that in ink, you could do 30 tattoos at once.
If I could scare up 30 customers at once, I'd still be in the tattoo business.
Good point. All right, Sybil. So is Bosco's also still open? Let's go find out. Graffiti's all cleaned up. Oh, look, they changed the camera angle now. I never tried to
It looks like candy, but I'm pretty sure it's fish tank gravel again.
I've had worse.
Again. Yeah, they changed the perspective here. Interesting. Bosco's Inconvenience. Secret Cub Scout arsenal discovered.
What-o? Samuel! Maximilian!
What the?
You're probably wondering how I know your names.
Bosco?
Not really.
Psst, it's me, Bosco.
What's with the slanted
You're
soup
under
strainer,
arrest.
Bosco?
Bosco? I know not that moniker. I am Lord Reginald Rumplebottom, Earl of Dukedom the Third.
Sam, what language is he speaking?
I'm not sure, Max, but I think it might be English. No, really, what made you convert to British?
Everybody's got it in for me, that's why.
Yeah, we heard.
Well, I had to get a disguise to throw them off the trail. They'll never find me now.
They wouldn't even know where to begin to look.
Clever clogs.
What sick forces of evil are bedeviling you this time?
It's the skin bodies, man. They're after me.
Skin bodies? Sounds like a pack of belligerent nudists.
Oh no, the skin bodies are like those horrible hairless cats, but 10 times worse.
Sure they're not 100 times worse?
Yeah, maybe 100 times, maybe 1,000,000.
These skin bodies, what exactly are they doing to you?
They're still in my... pinching my shaving cream.
Of all the things of yours they could pinch, why the shaving cream?
So they can shave their bodies, of course.
Oh, he corrected
Of course.
himself.
Not to be rude, but why isn't your fancy pants defense system stopping these skin bodies?
Well, after the whole video delivery conspiracy, I figured I better build something to keep people from bringing stuff into my store.
So?
So it's on the...
So, I needed to borrow some of the high-tech detecting parts from B-Tads.
Meaning nothing stopping people from taking stuff out of the store anymore.
Dash it all! I knew I forgot something.
Hands in the air, Bosco. You're coming with us.
Good heavens! What is the meaning of this?
We're taking you in for masquerading as a man of class and distinction.
What the devil? Surely you jest.
Yes, surely we do. On the bright side, now you can add the police to your long list of paranoia-induced nightmare subjects.
Tch, piffle, pish-posh.
We want to buy something.
Yes, quite so, quite so.
Do you have any complimentary fresh garlic?
Nope,
Do you have any fine leather jackets?
nope, nope.
Do you have any gumballs the size of your head?
Novelty balls.
Nope.
Do you have any +2 plate armor of limitless squeezability?
Nope,
D&D.
Do you have any Pez dispensers with the head of infamous Mexican revolutionary Pancho Villa?
nope,
Do you have any ketchup?
nope. Oh, wait.
Got you!
Blast! Drat! Dash it all!
How about you tell me what you used to just tell me that you had
Do you
something for
have
10
any
grand.
complimentary fresh garlic?
All right.
Nope.
Or a circle. Yeah, what
What
have
have
you
you
got?
got?
Well, there is still one kind of shaving cream the blooming skin bodies haven't gotten yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I love shaving.
That's funny. I've never seen you shave.
I didn't mean myself.
And I have a most
There
peculiar
we go, now we're
device
talking.
behind the counter.
What peculiar device are you so eager to pawn off on us this time?
It's the latest in Bosco tech innovation. A delightful invention I like to call a chemical-based voice modulator.
Voice modulator? What's that?
I do believe it's self-explanatory.
We don't really have time to explain it to ourselves.
Modulates
Why don't
voices.
you just explain it to us?
Well, it alters the frequency of your voice molecules. Very useful, very useful.
Voice molecules. Yeah, we'll take it.
We'd like that voice modulator.
That will
Brief.
be 30 shillings.
For old time's
Yeah,
sake,
I
right?
left our shillings in my other pants. How much in dollars?
Let's see, 30 shillings would be about 1 million American dollars.
I
A
don't
million
think
bucks?
that's-
No way are we giving out that many tickets.
I think we'll have to find an entirely new revenue stream
Yeah.
if we want that voice modulator.
Oh, worth every shilling. Trust me, trust me.
There's no amount of taillights we can shoot out for that amount of money. We'll take the shaving cream.
We'll take your last can of shaving cream, old chap.
Splendid.
On the house for old time's
Spiffing.
sake.
Tickety-boo.
There we go.
Just bring it to the counter.
Why do I feel like it's not
Nothing
going to be
for
that
us
simple?
right now.
Indeed.
Thanks, Bosco.
Hip hip, honey nut Cheerio.
It's seamless, Bosco.
I could use a shave.
I'll say. Your 5 o'clock shadow goes clear to your ankles.
Hey, Jimmy.
Dog! Pig dog! The skin bodies rule the streets!
What? Oh no! Since he drove out.
The little blighter did it again. After him. I mean, tally ho!
Just shake our heads.
Tally ho!
We're like, what? I guess we're giving chase. I bet that voice modulator is just a helium balloon. Out of the way! I mean, get in the DeSoto, Max!
Where are we going, Sam?
Oh,
The skin bodies can't be stopped!
Hey,
they're so cute. In the TV studio. Now let's chase those
after
rats.
those rats.
Little snub nose.
There they are.
I was gonna
Let's
say,
get 'em.
one bullet
How
would
do those
destroy their
laughably
entire
small
car.
wheels move so fast?
You'll never catch us! The skin bodies can't be stopped!
Take the wheel, little buddy.
I thought you'd never ask. Shoot 'em, Sam.
I'm trying, but they have good reflexes. Missed them.
The skin bodies can't be stopped!
You can't dodge my shots forever.
Watch us! The skin buddies can't be stopped!
Oh, we get him up on the
Shoot 'em,
side of
Sam.
the.
I'm trying, but they have good reflexes.
We get him on the curve there.
You can't dodge my shots forever.
Watch us! The skin buddies can't be stopped!
Missed them.
The skin buddies can't be stopped!
Shoot 'em, Sam.
I'm trying.
Oh,
but
it's
they
gonna be
have
right in
good
the middle.
reflexes.
Was that? Is there actually something in the middle?
The skin buddies
There we go.
Hey, the shaving cream.
Okay, hold on tight, little buddy.
Clutch. That's what you get for joining up with the skin jobs or what have you. Alright. Do I need to actually take this back to, I guess he just said take it to the counter, so
Where are we going, Sam?
we have it now. I guess we'll go to the studio.
TV studio.
Goody!
See what the deal is over there with Myra. Why she snapped. From drab to fab.
Well, here we are, Max. The TV station with programs too old to be contemporary, too new to be retro, but consistently derivative enough to be popular. WARP.
Television's so mindless, you can't help but watch.
Oddly quiet in here.
Mysteriously so.
Well, let's find this Myra character and smack some good old-fashioned sense into her.
I don't care if we smack it into her or smack it out of her, just so long as there's smacking involved.
I don't know you'd
You
say
crack
that,
me
Max.
up, little buddy.
You crack me up, little buddy. Usually a safe assumption.
It's got a falling star on it.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder how you'll crash and burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Max in a short song. Short butchered song. Barrel Haven
The
set.
Barrel Haven. From whence comes this storybook set?
Clearly from a work of unparalleled artistic vision and emotional expressiveness.
No wonder I haven't seen it.
I like how the music changed when we looked at. Hello? Wow.
Stand aside, casually attired stagehand.
Waxwork
We're
for a
Sam and
second.
Max, freelance police.
We've come to save some pathetic hostages from the clutches of...
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. Number one, I'm not a stagehand. I am the director. The director!
Could a fool...
Number two, we're no longer holding the auditions for animal cops with crippling mental disabilities and a lust for dance.
Oh no, we're not actors.
You got that right. I don't think I've ever seen worse acting in my entire life. And yes, I have seen Keanu Reeves' performance in Toast, the musical.
Oh.
Sam, I think my hypersensitive ego may need stroking.
Don't look at me.
Next! Who's next?
Seriously.
You don't seem to understand.
No one takes us
We're
seriously.
highly untrained police officers.
Super
Look,
untrained.
hats off for dedication, guys, but I'm just not buying the police act.
I feel so invalidated.
She's decimating Max's confidence.
We're looking for Myra Stump, the darling hawk of...
Do not mention that name in my presence.
Which name, Myra or Stump?
Either and or both.
What's your beef with Myra?
Let's just say Myra and I have creative differences. I'm creative, and she isn't. I'm sorry, what was your question?
You and Myra. Why the hate?
Look, Myra runs her show her way, and I run every other show my way. If she doesn't want me on her set, I could care less.
You mean you couldn't care less? If you could care less, then
That's
you
right.
do care some, which doesn't really...
No, I was right. I could care less because I care even less about what you're saying right now.
Oh, burn!
Quiet, knucklehead.
Yeah, people do mess up that phrase all the time.
What are you doing here, anyhow?
What am I doing here? I'm holding auditions for Midtown Cowboys. What are you doing here?
Midtown Cowboys?
Yeah, where'd we
The
see that
critically
name?
panned but publicly adored sitcom about two cattle ranchers trying to make it in Midtown Manhattan?
Yes, well summarized.
You're hiring extras?
No, I'm hiring the stars. The two main characters went on Myra a couple days ago, and I haven't heard from them since. I need replacements ASAP.
Sam, did you hear that? If we can pass one lousy audition, sitcom stardom will finally be ours!
Should we look
Rocketing
like the
to fame
stars?
for the most insubstantial of reasons. That truly is the American dream.
That's what we're holding out for here on Let's Play with Brigands.
We'd like to apply for that instant stardom you promised?
You want to audition? Well, if there were anybody else here, I'd tell you to forget it, but okay.
All right! What do we do?
I'm going to have you play a scene from Old Yeller. Tell me you've seen it.
I'm not into horror movies.
It's the classic boy gets dog gets rabies, boy shoots dog story. Max, I want you to play the boy.
Obviously.
Yes! Boy, that is so me.
And Sam, you play the dog.
Aw,
Oh.
typecast again.
Okay, Sam, ready? I need you to act like you've got full-blown rabies. Understand?
What's my motivation?
You're a mad dog. Now, show me rabbit.
Grr.
No, dig deep. You should be just frothing mad.
Maybe Max can give me some coaching on that.
Cut! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm not hiring a dog who can't even do a simple rabidity scene.
I don't know what went wrong. I was feeling so rabid.
You look pretty disease-ridden to me.
Come back after you've taken a few thousand acting lessons.
I need to pop some shaving cream on my face.
That's more fun when somebody's watching.
All right, I'll do it while she's
Hello
watching.
again.
Yes?
See you later.
This conversation.
Hello again.
Hello again.
Yes?
Later.
Can we take a...
Fine. Let's take it.
All right, let's shaving cream ourselves. Rabies!
Brilliant! Now that's what I call diseased.
Thank you. Thank you. First off, I'd like to thank all the little people who...
Zip it. Okay, Max, you've just realized your dog is walking death, and you'll have to put him down for the good of society.
Really?
You're sad, you're despondent, you're grief-stricken. Now, show me the emotion.
I can make him cry.
Boo-hoo?
You call that emotion? I've seen Myra show more emotion, and she ought to be declared a national Botox reserve. Grief, I said. Give me grief.
Shoot him with the big gun. This should work just fine.
Perfect. Now, the fateful moment has arrived. Despite your immense grief, you must put your beloved companion out of his misery.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Give him the gun.
Idiot. What demonic force possessed you to do that?
The demonic force called acting, Sam. You should try it sometime.
Not with
Good
a
thing
real
I had
gun.
my anti-hypnosis helmet built into my head.
I was gonna
Or
say.
I'd have one too many holes in the head.
Yeah, don't just
Bravo.
up and shoot
Bravo.
me, Max.
Such realism. Such authenticity. I was convinced you were actually shooting him. How did you do the sound effects?
You don't want to know.
The search for the Midtown Cowboys is over. You're hired.
You're thinking
Head to the set
Midnight
next door
Cowboy.
and we can begin filming immediately.
Let's hurry, Sam. We only have 14 minutes and 55 seconds of fame left.
Awesome. All right. Apple crate.
Once used for apples, now used for derrieres.
Midtown Cowboys.
All right, people, let's get the stage set up. The celebrity host will be here any minute. Oh, right. The crew's working on Myra. Stupid, no talent, fat face.
So we're on our own here. This should be fun. Nice set.
Weren't you just...
I think she just defied the laws of physics.
Sorry, you'd be amazed how many times a day I have to do that. Things tend to be hectic here.
Doesn't bother us a bit. Sam and Max, consummate professional actors, reporting for duty.
You said duty, Sam.
I knew you guys were right for this show.
Speaking of which, could you perhaps explain the show a bit?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the drill. On Midtown Cowboys, you play a pair of cattle ranchers trying to raise a herd in an apartment in Manhattan.
Amazing.
My Uncle Ernie did that, except it was pigs. And not in an apartment.
I only see one cow.
It's a small herd.
I guess
You're
he has an
struggling,
innie.
okay?
Okay.
You
You've
just
got
ate
this
something
landlord,
from out
Mr.
of it.
Featherly, who has a very strict no cows policy.
You're struggling.
Devilishly inconvenient.
I begin to see from whence the hilarity sprouts.
Yeah.
Yes, Featherly is always barging in, and you try to hide the fact that you have a cow in the
he a
apartment.
Don
Lots
Knotts
of side
type?
gags, usually something gross winds up happening. Simple enough?
Great. Where's the script?
Well, there's a slight hitch. The cow ate most of the script, so you're going to have to ad-lib the show.
Ad-lib.
Cow
Yes,
wizard
make
it
it
up.
up as you go. Improvise.
Well, I guess our regular life has given us plenty of practice.
Don't worry, you'll be working with Philo Pennyworth, who plays Featherly. He's a brilliant actor, classically trained, Globe Theater and all that. Just set him up to do something funny, and he'll handle it from there.
Check. Anything else?
He's not on Myra.
Actually, yes. We did save one line from the script, and it's really important to work it in, because it's the product placement that pays for the whole show. One of you will have to say the line.
Me, pick me!
All right, Max, your line is this. Better get the serious toothpaste.
I like it already.
All right.
We're as ready as
Better
we're
get
ever
the
going to be.
serious
Let's start
toothpaste.
taping the show.
Okay, now remember, your landlord's at the door, and you don't want him to know you've got a cow in there. Ready? Action!
Midtown Cowboys. They're probably hiding a cow.
Up in there. I know you're hiding a cow.
Oh no, we do have a cow. What can we grab?
Goodness, who left this lying here?
Is this going in our inventory? Warp TV. Probably don't want to open the studio door. We have to hide the cow. Max. What else have we got? We got a lampshade. They're probably hiding a cow.
Open up.
Let there be light.
Okay. What else can go in our pants before we let the
Hey,
landlord in?
bossy.
Good cow. Why is there a noose in the TV set as well? I know you're hiding a cow.
These are all thesauri. Who decorated this set?
English majors working for peanuts, as usual.
Competitive horseshoe skipping is a thrilling test of accuracy, strategy, and strength.
Even more so if the horses are still attached.
Some say that's the only way.
Like it, we're just being ourselves. I feel like a lot of people would tune in just to watch Sam and Max be themselves.
How convenient. This way we can shoot a TV show about people watching a TV show.
And if the show they're watching is the show of themselves watching, the universe could fold in on itself and explode.
Best leave it turned off then.
Open up in there.
Hey, Bossy.
You're hiding a cow.
Oh. Bossy, did you do this?
I don't care if it is just a prop. I'm not touching that with my bare hands.
Use your dog hands, then.
Hey, Bossy.
Alright. What can we do to disguise Bossy? Something tells me.
There we go. Life of the party.
Oh, it's a chicken.
Aha! I know you've got a... Well, who's your guest, boys?
It's a cow wearing a lampshade. I feel like that would work.
Surely you recognize Abraham Lincoln, talented tap dancer and 16th President of the United States?
Yes.
His hat fell into a bucket of bleach this morning.
My goodness, President Lincoln! I didn't even know you were still alive! You know, I had an excellent idea for the redesign of the penny I'd like to tell you about.
Hi, Featherweight. So, you good? Nice disguise, huh? But should we work in the line? Just force it?
Better get the serious toothpaste.
Oh, no!
Hey, that's my line.
Stole...
Oh, cut!
Hey!
I'm afraid you've delivered the sponsor's line at a comically inopportune moment. Wait for me to do something that might call for that line to be said.
Man,
Gotcha.
Let's get the set back the way it was.
he's nailing that American accent. Alright, let's grab the plate
I
again.
shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show.
Oh, fair.
Hi, Mom.
We doing this?
Let's have another.
See if you can...
I just want to hear the song again. Oh.
Open up in there.
You're probably hiding a
Goodness, who
cow.
left this?
Alright, so it does seem like there's a proper order
Let
to do
there
this.
be light.
As much as some of those other options would be funny. Funnier, in fact.
There we go. Life of the
So
party.
he always busts right in after we disguise the cow. Mr. Weatherby.
Aha! I know you've got a... Well, who's your guest, boys?
Well, that's our chef, of
This
course.
is the French chef we hired to satisfy our inexplicable, insatiable craving for omelets and duck a l'orange.
And frog's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, a French chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries.
Yeah.
I went to Gay Paris one time myself, you know. It was back in my army days.
Okay. I guess we're good, right? Oh, yeah, he did
I
say
don't
he's
care.
not going to pick it up. Let's scoop it up with the plate. I see. Let's offer it to the...
Nah.
Nah. Two hats. There you go. Uh-oh.
Say, what's this?
I mean,
I'm sorry, what was that you said?
just made some mugu gai pan.
He said moo goo gai pan. It's a French dish the chef has just made.
Very French.
Whoa, super! I'll try some of that. Where's the plate?
I can't help but feel this is all terribly wrong somehow.
The toothpaste.
Interesting.
That's one word for it.
There's a familiar flavor. Fennel, maybe?
Kentucky bluegrass, I think.
This moo-moo whatever stuff is really good. What's it called in English?
Cow pie.
Really? Well, that's funny. It sounds just like...
Way to get the close-up for that. Time to get the serious toothpaste.
Now? Better get the serious toothpaste.
Zoom in and cut.
That was pretty good.
That was comic gold. The network is going to love it.
Naturally. I'll be in my dressing room refreshing my muse. Don't call me for at least an hour.
Man.
Nice work, you guys.
hell of an
Here's a
accent.
clip for your reel.
Thanks.
Let's get the set back the way it was.
That's nice detail right there. As Max moves around. Alright.
This clip from our sitcom is hilarity itself, by some standards.
That was so much better than... God, what was that TV show within the show? Oh, man. It'll come to me by episode 5. But anyway. Cooking without looking? You did it again.
How do you do that teleportation trick where you're always everywhere ahead of us?
Trade secret, honey.
How do you keep it so clean in here?
The complete absence of anything resembling food is helpful.
Aren't there fruits or vegetables of any sort around here?
Just the crew. I never get tired of that one. Okay, actually, no. We strive for realism, and the average bachelor kitchen doesn't contain any natural plant life except mold.
True.
What's the story with this show?
Cooking Without Looking? It's a cooking show aimed at motorhead bachelors who have never seen the inside of a grocery store.
Is there a big demand for that?
You'd be amazed.
Is it just calling takeout places?
Where's the host? Is he in watching the Myra show?
No, he's one of the few who isn't. He got food poisoning while he was taping last week's show. Right in the middle, in fact.
Was it gruesome?
Yes, and unfortunately, this show goes out live.
Ew.
Can we get a tape of the show?
This one? No, it's broadcast live. We don't tape it.
Obvious reasons.
See ya.
Probably.
Bucket o' lard. That'd be good in my pants.
That's enough lard to clog the arteries of a major metropolis.
Or start a circus of greased squirrels?
I rue the day you lost your NEA funding, Max.
I was gonna say, I like your thinking, little buddy.
Welcome to Cooking Without Looking, the cooking show for the typical bachelor kitchen, containing no fruits, vegetables, or healthy ingredients of any sort. The show where we take a random assortment of
uranium
condiments and
pellets,
barely
MSG
edible items
hair
and
gel.
create a meal within minutes. Filling
Buffalo
in for
chips.
Chuck Flagon this week, these guys.
These guys.
Just go with it.
So natural.
Hello.
There's your
Welcome to the
thumbnail.
show.
Thanks, Sam. It's great to be here.
Not you, Buckethead. The audience.
Oh, greetings, worshipful fans. Remember, the only reason I'm on TV is because I'm better than you.
We've got some furious cooking to do, so let's get right to it.
What are we making, Sam?
What are we making today? Chilled summer foie gras soup with goat yogurt? Probably don't have the ingredients for most. We could probably make a casserole, probably make a cake. Let's try
Today
a
we're
cake.
baking a cake. Let's visit our rack of ingredients and add flavoring to the
Yeah,
flavoring
sounds
pail.
fun.
I'm pretty sure that's a pot, Sam.
Max, let's leave the cooking to me and the eating to you.
Buffalo chips, sulfuric acid, hair gel, squid tentacles. Probably need some red dye. Oh, look, you can kind of see it down there. Roof tile shards.
make sure to include red dye number 2.
If there's not at least some possibility of malignant tumors, it's not real bachelor cooking.
He doesn't even. He's not even showing
Handful
over the
or 2 of
counter.
buffalo chips.
You really can't add too many buffalo chips.
Of course, it wouldn't be real bachelor cooking without Tweed.
Bachelors, here's a tip. Tweed isn't just for cooking. It also makes a great toupee.
You want to use the sulfuric acid sparingly. It can easily overwhelm the other ingredients.
And your taste buds and your esophagus.
Of course, you're going to want a few dashes of hair gel.
Don't worry, bachelors. As
Go with
long as
that
you
Tweed.
use it only for cooking, no one will think you less of a man.
Every meal has to include some of the standards.
Monk paste.
Like monk paste.
Don't forget that saying. Monk paste for the taste, Pope vest for the zest.
Of course, who could forget the asbestos sprinkles?
This stuff isn't just for school lunches. Real kitchens use it too.
It's just 15 ingredients in
You'll want to crush up some dried dingo kidneys.
spice
Come
form.
on, bachelors. You know you
There's
have
your
them.
cake.
Look under the sofa cushions.
A fistful of squid tentacles.
Ooh, that's my favorite Western.
In a shaker. And
Every
some
chef has a
MSG.
signature ingredient that no one has ever heard of or used. Mine's MSG.
If you put in enough that you feel a burning sensation in the back of the neck, forearms, and chest, you're just about there.
Done.
Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes.
Just
And
the top.
through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake, ready to be binged upon or shared amongst friends.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
Nice. Did we get the gig? Sweet.
That's quite an assortment.
They must have scoured every toxic waste dump in the state.
Like the painted on a
It's
window.
like a scene from Heidi.
How does that bird manage to stay still for so long?
I think this is one of those cooler things they use on medical shows to transport donor spleens.
What's it doing on the set of a cooking show?
Some knowledge is better left unclaimed.
So, dangerous implements.
Hey, Sam, can I?
No,
No, little buddy.
this fridge isn't even a fridge. It's a fake.
Like a door to another area. Alright. We just need that cake or quiche or whatever. Alright.
Hey, bossy.
Who's never going to be a millionaire?
Look, Max, there's the door to Myra's set. Let's get in there and liberate her literally captive audience.
We
Sam,
need $1 million.
forget the hostages. There's somebody famous. It's Hugh Bliss.
Oh, I remember that name.
Bliss?
No, Hugh Bliss, inventor of prismatology. Help millions unlock the power of
yeah.
their personal color spectrums.
Yeah.
Right, the stage magician turned happiness guru. Like we didn't have enough of those already.
Yeah.
I want to meet him.
Fine, but if he magically pulls another rainbow butterfly out of somebody's ear, I'm leaving.
I've never seen Sam so
Hi, Hugh
starstruck.
Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Yeah, we know.
And you are Sam and Max, freelance police.
How'd you know?
Do you believe in magic? 'Cause I do.
Yeah, we couldn't get any autographs in the first, even though we
Say, Hugh Bliss,
saved all those
can we get a
guys from...
picture with you for our scrapbook of instantly forgettable memories?
Splendid idea. I wish I'd thought of it. Oh, and in fact, I did. Hence the camera. Now gather round.
But how will you take the picture?
By magic.
Okay.
Say, chocolate-covered puppies.
Chocolate-covered puppies. So where's the picture, Magic Man?
Oh my. I seem to have misplaced it. Check your pockets. Maybe I left it there.
Amazing. Oh. Well, maybe it's there later. Show us a magic trick.
Dazzle us with a feat of legerdemain, why don't you?
Director looks so
Okay,
over this.
I'll show you the magic of prismatology in action. Pick a color.
Green.
Any color.
Ochre, ochre. No, mauve! Burnt sienna!
Love burnt sienna.
How about a color I've heard of, hmm? Pick a color, as long as it's red, green, or blue.
Yeah, Sybil wanted green.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, but it is, with magic!
What?
I know what you're thinking. Is it real?
Even the
or
subtitle
is it
went green. I like that.
illusion?
Now let's get a photo.
How about another picture, Hugh Bliss?
How about this? Instead of a new picture, we'll just recycle the old one. Save the Earth.
Sure, whatever.
Gather round.
That's a good picture, actually. So what are you doing again?
So, Hugh Bliss, what brings you to WARP?
I too am here to meet Myra.
How do you know we came for Myra?
Oh, don't you see? I can read your mind.
You don't have to stay
As
green.
the resident doubting Thomas of this crime-fighting duo, I consider it my civic duty to say, prove it.
Okay, think of something, anything.
Pennies on the eyes of a dead mime.
Hugh Bliss is a big fat charlatan.
What?
Was he right?
Big deal. Everyone thinks that.
Oh? Think of something else. Pennies on the eyes of a dead mime.
Well?
I must have been silently mouthing the words.
Really? Think of something else.
Yeah, come on, Sam. Even you gotta be the believer after this.
6,373,411.98.
Sam?
Lucky guess.
Was it? Think of something else.
Enough of this ridiculous farce.
Enough of this ridiculous farce.
Stop it.
Do me! Do me!
Oh my. And that's unspeakably depraved.
I know.
Yeah, you got it! Wow, you're amazing.
Fantastic.
What's your business with Myra?
I'm to be a guest on her show, silly.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
silly.
I'm spreading the word about my new book, Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness. Take a copy when you leave.
Can you just give us the 10-word summary instead? We're on a pretty tight schedule.
4 more
10
episodes to do.
words. Oh my. How about prismatology is the answer? Unicorns are pretty, and rainbows too. That's 10.
Can't tell if I love or hate this guy.
What's the story on this prismatology flapdoodle?
Flapdoodle.
Prismatology is only the greatest intellectual, emotional, and spiritual revolution ever to grace this fair planet.
Thank goodness we have someone who can give an impartial assessment.
Shh. Tell us more.
Join Prismatology today, and you too can experience the magic of true bliss.
That goes against everything I've ever hoped for. And yet now I'm strangely attracted to the notion.
Snap out of it, little buddy. We've got a case to
Get
solve.
back to your sadistic ways. Do the color trick again.
Sorry to interrupt your
Dance,
little
monkey.
joy fest, but I've got a situation here.
Never fear, pretty lady. Hugh Bliss is here.
Yeah. Anyway, our game show host went on Myra hours ago, and he still hasn't come out. Think you can fill in till he gets back?
Can a butterfly fly? Yes, it can. Oh, what do I do?
When a contestant comes to the podium, just read him a question from the card. Then, when he gets it wrong, insult him and tell him to get off the stage.
Doesn't seem like Hugh's
Oh,
style.
no.
Yeah.
Prismatology teaches us to love everyone, no matter what.
Right, just read the cards.
Okay. I still love you.
I love the cover. Vomiting up the colors of the rainbow.
That's where I'd stand if I were the host. Which I'm not.
No. We doing this?
We've got a contestant, people! Hit it!
Wow.
From somewhere deep
Should
within
he
the
not be
bowels
green
of
for this?
WARP, it's Who's Never
well.
Going to Be a Millionaire with special guest host Hugh Bliss.
Who's still green?
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Our first contestants are a pair of professional freelance police officers. They enjoy firing their guns randomly and running over things. Please welcome Sam and Max.
That's true. Scratching his
Listen,
butt
Sam,
while I'm
they
waving.
love us!
Welcome. You know the rules. If you can answer even one question correctly, you'll walk away a millionaire.
Start loading the armored cars, Hugh. Because my brain's stuffed with enough worthless trivia to power a small Chilean village for decades.
It's true!
Okay, are you ready?
Boo.
Oh, happy day. It's an easy one.
Nice.
If a man sets out from the Horsehead Nebula in a spaceship traveling at thrice the speed of light, and his father leaves from Rigel too, at the same time going half the speed, how many nanoseconds will it be before time paradox causes the first man never to have been born?
Rigel, what? No hope.
I'm not sure, but I'll say false.
That's not really a valid answer. You lose!
This is an outrage. I demand a recount.
We do have a fabulous consolation prize, a copy of Emetics.
You were already going to give us one of those.
Hugh Bless.
No thanks. I'm content to leave with just my burning shame and newfound sense of inadequacy.
Okay.
Find out which poor schmuck will be the next to blow his chance at millions right after these messages.
Well, the title of the show is very apt, based on that question. Talk show door.
It's polite to knock. You do know we're taping a show here.
Great day in the morning.
It's Myra Stump herself! Yourself.
Yeah. Release the hostages. Yeah, are you feeling okay?
Your eyes look a little spirally. Are you feeling all right?
Of course I am, sweetheart. By the way, when was the last time you brushed your teeth? And you should really be flossing.
You certainly sound like your normal self. But why are you keeping everybody in there?
I'm just doing what I always do. Slave and toil to put on the best show possible. It's just, after opening presents from well-wishers, I felt so compelled to make this show extra special.
How about letting your hostages go now? What do you say?
Hostages? They're my guests. You know, if there's one that fries my burger, it's the rampant victim culture in American media today. Oh, boo-hoo! Myra's audience all got luxury minivans. Now they have to worry about where they're going to
They
park.
can't leave to drive them.
I know what you mean, Myra. It's like I'm always telling people, don't think of it as a bullet wound. Think of it as a transfusion opportunity.
It's true, you just need the right spin,
Don't be
Max.
alarmed, but I'm beginning to suspect that you might be hypnotized.
Don't be silly.
We have a lot of experience
Hypnotism
with
is
this
just
after
an
episode
excuse
1.
people use today to abdicate responsibility. I hate how this country's become a bushel of Bill and Betty brainwashies.
Hypnotized
Bill
or
and
not,
Betty.
that sounds like Myra's patented blend of lovingly cutting criticism and charismatic know-it-allatry.
Are you sure you're not hypnotized?
Gotta ask
Of
twice.
course not. I'm just inspired, and even more so than usual.
That's what it's called. Okay. Seriously.
Seriously, we're officers of the law.
It
more
never
or less,
works.
And we'll have to insist that you free the hostages.
Of course. Just as soon as the show's over.
And when is that exactly?
Oh, who can say? We still have so many gifting opportunities. I just found a year's supply of industrial strength soap backstage. I think I'll give that away. Or else have a valuable lesson on curing potty mouth.
Can we come in?
Can we come in and see the show?
Can you? Don't you mean?
May we come in and see the show?
That's much better. No, we're at full capacity. The only people getting in now are famous people who are appearing on the show.
Famous people.
May we appear as guests on your show?
I excel at talking about myself.
Are you famous?
Perhaps.
We did
in an
one-
internet petition, or there ought to be a law kind of way.
Not good enough. I'll need evidence of your
There we go.
explosive star
Show
power.
her the tape.
I blew up a public restroom last week.
I want to see a copy of your recording contract, for one thing.
Well,
We don't
what
really.
if we...
Recording contract and a clip from your hit TV show.
Oh, we
You're not
have
anybody
that.
these days if you don't act and sing.
Recording contract, TV clip.
Piece of cake.
No cake. I'm on a diet.
We have
But I
cake.
will naturally need evidence of the latest juicy scandal you've been involved in.
We have to be scandalized?
Of course. What kind of show do you think this is?
Are you sure you want us to answer that?
Look, it's very
All right, so
simple.
we need the-
Show me a recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a scandal, and I'll squeeze you in.
So we'll be in
Oh, is that all?
Sybil's paper if we give her the picture. We do have a clip.
As it happens, we brought a clip of our wacky hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys. We're
Where's
the stars.
Well, I'm certainly impressed with how far standards for entertainment have fallen in this country.
Well,
Thanks.
But you're also going to need a recording contract and a nice, juicy scandal to be a guest on my show.
All right.
I'm gonna go get my autograph book. We'll be right back.
It's too nice to stay indoors. You boys should go play outside. And you should stop making that face, dear. It'll stick if you're not careful.
What face?
It's like telling the sun not to shine. Yeah, can we mess with these cards? Not sure.
Apparently, WARP can't afford armed guards for their game show questions.
Right. Are the
That's
answers on the
cheating,
back?
Sam. Good thinking.
Don't get your pretty long ears in a twist, little buddy. The answers aren't on here.
In life, there are no answers, only questions.
Another prismatology credo?
No, I read that on a cereal box. I'm seriously deficient in riboflavin, by the way.
You're seriously deficient, all right.
Wonder who we can show these to. I love that picture.
It's a picture of us with Hugh Bliss, and he's green.
Maybe that should be the thumbnail. I didn't mean to pull that out.
I can't see how anybody would ever be able to answer any of these questions.
Well, we'll have to change them somehow. I just don't know how quite yet. There was one more door from the set of Midtown Cowboys.
I just don't see how you can sing and be a judge. I don't think the public would swallow that.
Hey, Sam, do my eyes deceive
Yep.
me, or are those our formerly hypnotized
It's
former
our
child
buddies.
star acquaintances, the Soda Poppers?
They gonna sing the
Sweet
song?
jellyfish paste on a stick, you're right. What are the odds?
Could we find another judge? What about one of those guys?
I don't suppose either of you would be interested in being a judge on Embarrassing Idol, the hot new show where we make uncomfortable entertainment out of people's misplaced faith in their own singing ability.
Oh, me! I promise I'll be completely unbiased in my abuse of the contestants.
Fine. Take a seat.
Goody! I get to sing!
Welcome back to Embarrassing Idol. The judges are chomping at the bit, so say hello to our first contestant, Peepers.
Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Well, that was a bit sloppy, but I particularly liked how you hit that high note. That always impresses me. I think you'll get my vote.
Easy
I'm
crowd.
definitely voting for you. After all, you are my brother.
Very impressive. You sound almost exactly like a sick cat being dragged through rusty farm machinery. But this is a singing
he's the
contest,
Simon
so I think
Cowell.
I'll have to vote for someone else. Is there anyone else?
Not so far.
Yay!
Sam? Can you sing? Acid Pit? Looking good, little buddy.
Judge looks good on you, Max.
Thanks. I hope it comes with lunch.
Seems like a pretty cushy job you've got there.
I hope somebody else comes to sing soon. I've got scathing insults and bombast that are itching to claw their way out of my throat.
How is that any different from normal?
It'll be on TV.
Don't let your passion for overzealous criticism get in the way of our primary goal here, little pal.
I already forgot what that is.
Myra Stump, holding the audience hostage?
Oh, right. Sometimes my sponge is a little leaky.
A fact I know all too well. I think I'll poke around and look for clues, or craft services crawlers, or both.
If you poke up some crullers, I want 6.
Specs. I saw a shark swimming around the acid pit there, too. Yeah, what have you been up to?
Last time we
How'd
saw
become a
you,
judge?
you and your diminutive former child star brothers were in the thrall of a megalomaniac hypnotist with bad hair. What have you been up to since then?
Well, after you hit us over the head
repeatedly,
our careers have taken an upswing.
Clearly.
Hey, being a judge on Embarrassing Idol is a tremendous opportunity.
I'm feeling the magic already.
Can't, like, your brother go there and then we can just perform and win?
What can you tell me about this contest
De
you're
facto?
judging?
Not much to tell. People sing, we judge them. You want to know more? Ask the director. We judges don't have to concern ourselves with operational details.
Tell me about the criteria you use in judging a singing contest, such as this one.
I'm a stickler for technical proficiency. Usually I look for a high note. Someone who can hit a really high note always impresses me.
I see.
Okay.
If you'll excuse me, I've got some lines to color outside of.
It's your life.
Nice call back there. How about you, Whizzer? What do you look for?
Tell me, old judge, what gruesome qualities do you look for in a singing performance?
Fraternity! I'm voting for Peepers no matter what. He's my brother. The one who didn't forget my birthday today, I might add.
I said I was sorry.
You give him this cake? Tell him it's for his birthday?
Happy birthday.
Thanks. I'm glad somebody remembered.
I said I was sorry. What more do you want?
A treat would be nice.
Isn't this also St. Boniface Day?
Patron saint of carnivorous plants and spiky things? I think that's next week.
Okay.
Enjoy your judging. Catch you later.
Uh-huh.
Okay, if you're bad, then obviously you just drop right into the acid pit. Real acid?
What's with the pool of water?
It's acid, brain freeze. Don't you ever watch the show?
Busy out solving crimes and
Hey,
stuff.
can I try my pipes out on this thing?
Go right ahead. Frankly, we can use all the contestants we can muster.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello.
Sam.
I'd like to do a little song I call...
Where'd he get the banjo? Busted Down Hound Dog Blues?
Busted Down Hound Dog Blues.
I am cryptic and therefore deep.
May the starfish justice not impugn.
That's a high note. The girl is cheating on me.
She's at brunch today with some
Baboon. The best part of this song are the awkward long pauses between each line.
Blowing like a zephyr on a
dune.
And let's hear from our judges.
Max's
Bravo!
face.
Your wobbly tenor is way better than Peeper's shrill squawking.
Yeah.
Your stylings are quite interesting, but I noticed you never really hit a high note. Peepers is still getting my vote.
You sing beautifully, and your lyrics are enchanting. But Peepers is my brother, so I pretty much have to vote for him.
Oh.
Remember, folks, on Embarrassing Idol, the decision of the judges must be unanimous. Stay tuned for more exciting action after this.
And we're cut. It's okay to sing again if you want to, by the way. Could improve your chances.
Taking the SATs.
Fascinating.
Did I look good at least while I did it? Hey, Peeps. What do you got there? Your lyrics?
Well, well. Peepers, you underdeveloped former non-psychotherapist you. What a treat to run across you again.
I'm not sure if I ever properly thanked you for hitting me over the head recently.
Repeatedly, yeah. I was
No
waiting for that.
gratitude necessary. Just doing our jobs.
Sure.
How do you
Yeah.
manage to hit those eardrum scarring high notes?
Tweezers and just start
If you're
pulling?
implying that I use any artificial vocal enhancements,
All
I
right.
don't.
Boss
What you
goes.
hear is pure peepers.
Ugh.
That's almost exactly what I would have said.
We're gonna have to go back there.
Really, is there any trick to hitting the high notes like you do?
Look, I told you I don't use any artificial vocal enhancement, and I resent the implication. I have a gift, that's all.
Your lyrics have an intriguingly vapid quality. Did you write them yourself?
Backhanded compliment if I ever heard one.
Any similarity to lyrics from other wildly popular songs is meant as homage, not theft.
I'm dying to know. Is there any truth to the rumors about lip syncing on the old Soda Poppers TV show?
We only did that on the released version.
I'll leave you to whatever it is you're doing over here.
Good luck.
Can I get those lyrics, bro?
Can I look at these?
Sure, take 'em. I've got them memorized. Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Very impressive.
Kind of sounds like Leashy a little bit. I think that was Bill Farmer, though, which is pretty cool.
Is that your mug?
No, it was here when I got here, last week.
Ew.
Is that your mug?
Once used for apples, now used for derrieres.
Look, we can see Max even on the TV over here. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to Boss. Are you just hanging out here, Max? Is this your job now? Oh, you're coming with. Okay. All right. I guess we'll head back. All right, we need the money. Yeah. Yeah, we swapping out the lyrics for the questions. Let's take a peek at those lyrics first. Am I blue?
Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Is the question, am I blue? No, you're green. Here's $1 million. That would be fun.
Hey, a perfect fit.
All right, let's do it. I'm feeling oddly more confident this time.
Contestant. Hit it.
Welcome back. Our next contestants are these guys again.
Okay, are you ready? The question is, am I blue?
No.
No, Hugh, you're not blue.
Oh dear! Oh me, oh my!
$1 million.
That's absolutely right!
Yes.
Congratulations! You're a millionaire!
Wow, I guess it's not us is who's never going to be a millionaire.
Filthy rich!
We just went bankrupt, so we will not be back after these messages.
I don't believe it. Well, this is awkward, but we
What?
don't actually have $1 million in cash.
Sweet mother of all quiz show scandals.
We'll have to give you $1 million worth of food stamps. They're right over there.
Food
Hold on.
stamps?
Can you buy deep-fried licorice ropes with food stamps?
We'll take it. 1, 2, 3.
I was gonna say.
174.
10 minutes later.
175. 999,999. And $1 million.
Let's go spend it, Sam. It's burning a hole in my pocket.
It's putting quite a bulge in mine.
All right. Just the ears. Yeah, no, I liked that detail. Oh, I don't want to go to the cooking show. I want to... how did I even get in here? Is it out the front? Yeah, we can give the cake to Wizard while we're here. It is his birthday after all. Man, I can appreciate how he doesn't run around that acid pit right there. Here you go, buddy. Have a cake. Happy birthday.
How about some cake?
Cake? Oh boy! Perfect for my birthday!
That's what I thought.
There's no tomatoes in it, right?
Nope.
I don't think so. We made it. So, wow. That face. Every
That was
scene
delicious.
is a thumbnail.
And a little bit scary. You eat like Max.
Okay.
What kind of perks go with this gig? Do you get...
Ooh, craft services food. Have them bring me a roasted Canada goose stuffed with lightly bruised olives, please.
Not likely. I ordered a cake for my birthday, but they never brought it.
I think the craft services crew all went in to watch the Myra show.
All we got was a basket of tomatoes.
Ick. Yeah, what's
What
wrong
kind
with
of
tomatoes?
preposterously un-American weasel are you that you don't like tomatoes?
I like them just fine, but they don't like me.
What do you mean?
What?
I once spent 12 hours in the bathroom after mistakenly eating a cucumber that was sitting next to a tomato on the plate.
Say no more. Can you eat those little cherry tomatoes? They're small.
No! No tomatoes, tomato juice, tomato paste,
Okay.
nothing, or I'll be out of commission for hours.
All right. So we'll make him a tomato-based
Sure, you're
cake.
judging.
Uh-huh.
He won't be around the judge, and we'll sweep the other two. And there's our contract. We gotta go see Sybil, though. We gotta go see Bosco. We get out of here. That would be amazing, though. If they did the first person ever won Who Wants to Be a
I don't
Millionaire.
care if it is just a pro.
And Regis is like, well, we had a good run. That's it.
Hello again.
Hi.
We need to make another cake before we leave, and then just add in the something from Bosco's with tomato.
Welcome once again.
Thank you.
What are we making?
We're making another cake.
Today with Mac. Every chef has.
How about
If you-
just MSG?
Now, do we broil it?
Right you are. And through one gorgeous...
Just
boy.
a pot of MSG. 2 seconds later, you have a cake. Amazing. All right. How do we get out of here?
See ya.
Probably.
Probably. I mean, it was from the Midtown Cowboys.
Is this thing on?
Is this an exit? Oh my god, how do we leave? I don't.
Hello again.
Hi.
We need to go see Sybil.
Hi, Mom.
Is it farther on the left? Oh my god. There it is. Good game. That's weird. It dropped us in the... Like, there was clearly an area from the Midnight Cowboys, or whatever it was. Alright, let's give this picture to Sybil. Got proof, Sybil. Can we fast track this next issue?
Sam, this is perfect. This photo is a capstone. It succinctly summarizes over 30 years of extraterrestrial-related photographic evidence.
Sybil, that photo is a hoax.
Exactly.
Giant ear in the way
I
of
couldn't
Sam.
have asked for better. Now I can print the paper.
Sam and Max, shocker.
Available at newsstands now.
The police are in on it. Alright, do we have a copy of that, or have to go to the newsstand and get one? Come on. Alright, let's go check it. Now we can run.
Remember our old car, Max?
I said I was sorry.
Just shakes his head. Alright, the alien love triangle times. Sam and Max, shocker.
We're famous.
Hooray!
Go
Can we begin misbehaving now?
Begin?
What'd the back of that say?
Scandalous.
Police are in on it. Alright. Now, is a million food
It's
stamps?
Sam and Max. I saw you on the telly.
Really?
How do you watch TV from in there?
Oh, I've got monitors you don't even know about.
I like it way too much. Tree Fitty. Voice modulator, $1 million. Or food stamps? Bosco?
We want to buy something.
Quite so.
We come bearing 1 million American dollars.
Sort of.
Now hand over the voice modulator.
Blimey, food stamps? Well, I suppose I must accept them.
Sweet.
Balderdash government conspiracy. It's hogwash. Complete card swallow. Here then is your chemical-based voice modulator.
This is a helium balloon strapped to an inhaler.
Yeah, it's
But
a helium
it
balloon.
works. Trust me. Trust me.
Did we expect anything more from it?
Holy chipmunk, Ari is warbling out of a souped-up 78-speed turntable. It works.
Thanks, Bosco.
Nice. All right, can I get some tomato stuffs now?
Whipped liverwurst.
You want some?
Absolutely not.
You want some? Ah,
Ketchup? Mustard?
Ketchup. Here we go. Cake plus ketchup.
A little ketchup is always good on a cake.
All right. Done, and it was free. Best of all. All right. I think we're good. We can hit the high notes now.
Where are we going, Sam?
Get that recording contract.
The TV studio.
Get Whizzer out of the way. Suck on that, peeper. Wait, we'll get Weezer out of the way and suck on that peeper. Here you go, Weezer.
Nope.
I mean, here you go, Weezer.
Happy birthday.
Oh, boy! Birthday cake! That red frosting looks tasty.
I was just thinking about how much the ketchup frosting would ruin our cake, but then I remember it's just MSG. It's literally just MSG.
Boy, that was really... really... uh-oh.
Whizzer?
Time out for number 2!
Number 2.
What the? Darn it! He'd better not be going to see Myra. Well, anyway, we can't wait. We'll just have to finish the show with
There
only
we
2
go.
judges. Whatever you guys agree on goes.
Vote for me!
All right, let's see. Do I need to do this before I get up there? All right, just saved. I don't know, maybe I... use this now. Literally a plate of
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
MSG with
Ladies
ketchup
and
on
gentlemen,
top.
please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
This should be good.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call Just Like Someone Else's Song, Only Somehow Better.
Specs he's so involved.
May the starfish justice not impute.
Very invested.
Playing cocktail angst on my pursuit.
So we got that one line in.
And so I wrote this extremely
Catch
catchy
you too.
And let's hear from our judges.
I admire your courage even more than your singing. You've still got my vote.
Thanks, little buddy.
You really nailed that high note. Whoa! And you're less sloppy than my brother is.
Sweet.
You've got my vote.
2 for 2.
Hey!
All of the remaining
Suck on
judges
that,
have
Peeper.
agreed. We have a winner.
No!
Congratulations, Sam. Here's your recording contract.
In Bottom Records. It's like a dream come true.
Specs, I'll get you for this if it's the last thing I do! Right after I get back from Mount Rushmore.
What?
Rushmore? I'd better go after him.
I just remembered. I have to feed my goldfish.
Are we still taping?
Be sure to join us next time on Embarrassing Idol.
All right. Got our contract, we already gave the tape, and we have our tabloid. Let's get on that Myra set. All right, it was through the other one. Oh, why can't it all just be from one massive hub? Too many doors, I suppose. It was through the millionaire door. Food stamps. Whatever, Bosco took them. Why are you still hanging out? Myra. Thanks, Hugh.
Yes? Oh, you two again. Well, what is it? You've got the length of one commercial break to explain yourselves.
Remind me what your requirement...
Of course. What if we have a video game?
A video game.
We do have a recording contract. Bin Bottom Records. Take a look. You should have us on as guests.
I like my guests to be celebrities audiences are talking about. Have you been embroiled in any juicy scandals lately?
Our landlady thinks I'm the one who broke the dryer in the basement.
Come back when the media is talking about you.
We know he is.
And don't forget to watch...
Actually, we graced the cover of the current edition of the Alien Love Triangle Times. How's that for a scandal? You'll have us on your show now, yes?
Yes.
Oh, I suppose so. If only so I can talk about America's lamentably endless fascination with depravity.
Yay!
Naturally, I will expect you to be on your best behavior and agree with everything I say and answer every question I have and don't interrupt and keep your elbows off the table and use your indoor voice.
What about...
While you're on my show, you stay in your seats at all times. You do not interrupt me when I'm talking, and you treat the audience with the utmost respect, even if you become less sure with each passing year that they deserve it. Now, I'll call you on stage in a minute.
Gosh, Max. Celebrity is just a never-ending set of arbitrary goals one accomplishes to appease a dismissive and distracted, if not entirely absent, authority figure.
I don't know if I agree, Sam, but I've begun my decadent slide into a depraved personal hell just in case.
Let being a judge on that show go to his head. What the? Five Nights at Freddy's much?
Give her a hand, everyone! Bessie Bovine reading from her new book, The Heart Has Four Stomachs, Ruminations on a Life in Hollywood. Out now in all major
Won't even let the
bookstores.
cow leave the studio. Oh, there she
This
goes.
microphone is starting to spark from overuse, but that doesn't mean we're ready to pack it in. We've got the stars of the not-quite-canceled sitcom Midtown Cowboys,
Time.
who also
That's
happen to
right.
be the winner and judge of TV's Embarrassing Idol. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam and Mac.
Hold the hayride, little pal. That bear seems more than slightly hinky, in the mesmeric sense of the term.
Shadier than a fat man's ankles.
Let's take it down like ducks in a gutter.
Hold it! My guests sit at that end.
But that bear has got you...
Sit!
We'll just sit where you want us to, ma'am.
Lovely.
What gives, Sam? Why can't we just grab the bear?
It would appear that the laws of physics are different on the set of a talk show, little buddy. We're gonna have to play along.
Sam and Max, you talented, hot new celebrities who've taken the entertainment world by storm. So naturally, we all want to hear everything about your involvement in the scandal detailed in the Alien Love Triangle Times.
How about that picture? I'd rather relive my embarrassing idol glory.
I'd like to sing a song from my upcoming album, Feathers and Furious Scribbling.
I'm almost certain the audience might probably enjoy that.
Yes.
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon. She's at brunch today with some baboon. And so I wrote this extremely catchy tune.
Thank you, Sam, for putting the num back in musical number.
What a wonderful way to remind our audience that you don't have to be talented to be famous. And a perfect segue into my latest tirade about the lamentable state of modern popular music. I mean, blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, yak, yak, yak. Blah, blah,
We breaking the glass?
Yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak.
It's not the song unless you do this first.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yak, 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 bloody, bloody, bloody.
I'd like to sing, if I may.
Is that wise?
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
It's not that high.
Whoa! Careful there, Tiger. That was wonderful. I'm so moved I almost don't have a
I'm gonna
long
knock
hectoring
that
scream in me.
microphone over.
Oh no, wait. There it is. Thank goodness. Self-referential songwriting is a dangerously blah, 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 yak, 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 yak. Blah, 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 blah.
see.
Yak, 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 yak. Bloody, 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 yak. Put that away right now. Blah, blah,
Oh, it's
blah,
not Joker.
blah,
Okay.
Ah, yes. Where were we?
I know, we gotta
I think we were discussing the
shock that
alien love
bear.
triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
Oh, about that picture.
There's something you should know about that picture in the Times.
I'm not sure
Where
I
is
want to
this
know
going?
anything more. Maybe you big Hollywood types thinks it's funny to flaunt your polyplanetary pickups, but the rest of us find alien love triangles, frankly, disgusting.
But the photo is not quite what it seems.
How so?
There was someone else involved.
It doesn't tell the whole story. There's someone else involved. Someone the picture doesn't show.
Your previous guest,
How shocking. Who?
Bessie the cow.
Bessie Bovine,
One of
our
the
co-star
soda
on
pop
Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back out again?
Yes. I think we all see where this is going.
At the risk of making
Don't
the
pay me enough
obvious
for this.
comment, that was shocking. Is she breathing?
A little, but the creepy teddy bear is toast.
Nuts. I wanted to ask it a few questions, and maybe use it to hypnotize Katie Couric.
Another glorious dream bangs its chin on the dirty pavement. On the bright side, the audience is free to go home.
Woo! Oh, I was just getting warmed up. Do you think Myra will have us back on the show again soon?
Speaking of unlikely, did you notice we just had 2 cases in a row involving hypnotic mind control?
I did.
Complete coincidence?
Yes, I think so. The cogs of the universe synchronize in ways we're not meant to see.
Speaking of things we're not meant to see, there's a new restaurant at the zoo where you can eat what they feed the animals.
Empty popcorn cartons and cigarette butts?
And processed bread logs loaded with tranquilizers and antidepressants.
Bread logs make me logy. Let's head back to the cooking show set and see if we can figure out how to make fried pork rinds.
MSG.
Okay, but I get the feet.
Just say that you want to make fried pork rinds. And select MSG. And then put it in the oven. That's what I've learned from this episode of Sam and Max Save the World right here on Let's Play with Brigands. I guess we saved an entire studio audience that time. So maybe another 100 people. We're halfway to saving. I mean, we're 33% the way to saving the world. Which we'll continue doing in episode 3 of the Sam and Max Save the World playthrough right here on Let's Play with Brigands. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.